very proud of the team's collective effort, competitiveness. It's another night where we're on the road. Tonight we're playing the best team in the Western Conference, and there we are, 4.5 minutes left, and it's a three-point game. I think our team is learning the competitiveness and physicality and attention to detail it takes to be in the games late. And I think tonight, along with the last game, is an opportunity for us to continue to feel and learn the heightened sense of competitiveness, physicality, and attention to detail it takes to win close games, especially on the road against a good team. It's a night where obviously the turnovers hurt us. We were able to counterbalance that in the possession game by our ability to offensive rebound. And that was a big reason why we stayed in the game. A lot of guys deserve credit for that. Walker was tremendous. I think John, Lowry, Colin, we had guys crashing all over the place, keeping the ball alive. I'm really, really proud of the team. And like last game, I'm the first person to try to be as honest as possible about our group, both to them and to you guys, and I'm really optimistic about our group going forward. I think that we're showing a lot of strides of being able to learn throughout the season. I think a lot of players are getting better individually, and I think our collective IQ is growing. Physical mistakes happen. I can live with those. I think we are cutting down on our mental mistakes. A night like tonight, those mental mistakes get very highlighted. As it relates to Shea, obviously he had a very big game. The free throws is where it got away from us. We just did not do a good job with our hands. We got lazy, especially with our trail hand, as he's playing ISO and he gathered through our arm a lot. We also had a couple too many possessions where secondary defenders, when he was spinning or gathering through the nails, swiped down across his arms. The intent of those plays is good. I think guys are trying to make a play on the ball, but if you give a player of his caliber 18 free throws, it's going to be very, very hard. That was the one area where I felt like we did not do a good job on him. Besides that, he's a tough cover. You have to make decisions based on what you're willing to give up. And I think for the most part, our team did a decent job defensively. The free throws for Shea are the ones that bother me the most. Yeah.
When you look at a game like tonight, the biggest lead for either you or the Thunder until late fourth didn't go above double digits. So the runs were kind of cut short, really against. As you as a coach, how do you look at a game like that that's really tight like that, but also where do you see progression from your team in a game like that as well?
Yeah, I think it shows the quick responses of each team. They would make a run, we'd take time out, or then we would we're able to kind of refocus, and then we'd make our own run. But it's very good for our team to be in those back and forth games. We've been in some games this year that have ended up close, but have been kind of two massive runs, and that middle part of the game in those types of environments is not the same, because usually one team sort of lets their guard down, the other team starts playing really free because they have nothing to lose. They're down 20. We've been on both sides of those games this year. But when you play a team like Oklahoma City in those back and forth type games, it's so good for the group, because I think you feel the mental focus it takes to play in a high-level game like that. And ultimately where we want to go, where we want to be, the playoffs and hunting a championship, that's what the playoffs feels like. It's mentally exhausting, just like it is physically. And it's really, really good for our group to feel that.
Also, John, I know John heard a lot of what he did on the court tonight, not a double-double, but his presence as a veteran, too, his composure, when things get tense, things like that. I mean, how important is that to have a true veteran that does things like that?
Yeah, I think John, Lowry, both coming back tonight did give us a stabilizing presence. both of those guys are very experienced. They've been in a lot of different environments, and they've played games that have been kind of all varieties by this point in their NBA career. So they're a little bit unfazed by anything that goes on because they've seen it and lived it before. They've both been really, really good from an encouraging standpoint of the young players. But more than the encouragement, I think they've helped the team refocus. Like, hey, man, let it go. Let's focus on this next chunk of play, or let's try to get this one thing executed as we come out of the timeout. And those are the messages we need echoed during the game. They're both wonderful human beings. They're both clearly, very well liked in the locker room and have some great relationships they've built with our young players. But the ability to help the younger guys navigate those hard moments in the middle of the game are what's most important to me.
Thanks.